So I'm looking at this gem here, finding me a piece that I can graft before we do the one we're going to do for the pick your Avocado tree. And I think I like this gem here. I got one here. It's growing up through the center here. I think it's thick enough to go on the donor seedling right here. It's got a lot of nodules coming up. And I think that might be a good one to use. So I'm going to give that one a cut. And then we'll graft this on to a single seedling and see how that works. I mean, you can just see the flowering that's starting to happen on these on this particular gem in a container. So I'm going to cut that little leader off there and use it. So here's the seedling I want to use, and it's been in this container for a year or more, and it's pretty thick. You can see how it goes down. There's the little cutting I've got of the gem. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut it down in here, find a match size-wise somewhere in here that'll match the end of this, slice it down, and we'll graft it on. So let's do that real quick and show you what we come up with. So here is the Scion that we're going to use. Lots of buds coming up on it. That'll focus in there. So I'm going to find me a location on this tree that'll get us in about the same width. We're too wide down here to put it on. I think right around this area, give me about a foot above ground level. And so let's clip this tree up. Even though it's a nice growing seedling, it's years away from doing anything on its own. So let's clip this and start the grafting process. We'll take a look at that. So what we're going to do now is wrap the graft. I want to do this. I'm going to pull my grafting tape. Every time I wrap it, I want to pull that tape. Let's start here at the top. Got some good buds on this, so I really want to see it not dry out and have these be where the leaves start to push when this thing comes in. Let me get this started. We're just going to continue on here. Pull it a little. Pull it. Get all these buds wrapped up, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's done. I've got this all wrapped up now. Pulled tight. What I'm going to do now is on these nodules, cut them to the V, and then we'll do a V graft inside the the donor seedling up there. So let's do that real quick, and then we'll get this thing put together. Okay, you can see how we've got the V cut on here. I don't know if you can see that real good, but how it's got that V cut. And now we're just going to take it into our little slot that we have here, and then line it up in here. And let me show you, it's hard to do here with one hand holding the camera, so I'll do that real quick and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay, you can see now how we've got the V cut in there, got our graft in. I've got one side here touching the one side here, and we do have a little gap here. But we'll wrap this up and then show you what it looks like when we're done. So right now we've got it finished, and I like to put a rubber band around that joint there, little red rubber band, as you can see. That's how I've done with the other grafts that we've done. Let's go take a look at that other graft. But this is a gem that we did on a single stalk. You can see what we cut off, and I'll be using that for mulch. But we'll get this one taken care of, see what it looks like here, and do some updates on it. But let's go do an update on the Jan Boyce we did a couple of months ago. So here is the Jan Boyce that we did a few months ago. This will be like our second or third update. Jan Boyce on a reed seedling. It has taken really nice. It's growing really well. Got some other seedlings here that I've got popping up that I'll be using to do some different grafts on. But this is the, you can see how this thing is just taken. It's pushing new growth. Rubber band is still on it like I did the one we just showed. The sun is sort of deteriorating it, and I'm going to let it do its own thing, break off when the sun deteriorates it enough. But you can see how we got nice buds growing on this. Nice leaf structure. It's got color to it. It's got that red tinge to it. So I'd say this graft here was a success. A Jan Boyce on a reed seedling. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you hit that like button, it tells YouTube that the algorithm that we're a good channel, and it sends it out to everyone else to take a look at and hopefully help grow the channel. Once again, hope everyone has a great new year. This is the Elsinore Gardener signing off.